There we go. We're going live on TikTok and YouTube because why not? 1 second. That's what I want to do. Not that. There we go. Do I want to? All right. So we are waiting on MCAS flare. Oh, who is here? Whoever it is, thank you. So let's see. Pauline, I have mast activation syndrome. I'm on TikTok and I am nice and pink and getting swollen because, yay, that's just the way it is. I can feel my face getting hot. It's good times. But if you have any questions, leave them in the chat. I am more than happy to look things up and help you research if you need it, because that's what I do. It's basically how I process the world and helps me figure things out. And if I'm working on figuring things out for myself, I'm definitely here to help anybody else figure things out too. Now, we're going to go here. Good, I've got that off. Go live. Okay. All right. So, yeah, my face is hot. My face was not hot before. So, I forgot to share with people first. I'm a silly person. My brain's not working, that's why. Oh my goodness. Face is hotter than a fire right now. Insane. Hey Vesper, how are you? All right, so I'm gonna take my MCAS meds. Where are they? I'm taking half of one because pink and that. All that right now. Good times. Yeah, I'm tired too. It's been a really long day. My friend Vesper is on TikTok and saying hello. I'm also on YouTube right now. I was going to record videos while live on YouTube, which is what I normally do, or what I've been trying to do. Yeah, I should do that, shouldn't I? Capillary refill. All right. So I've been told two things. Someone on YouTube told me that you're supposed to press down on a nail bed, wait for it to turn white, and then however long capillary refill, however long it takes, is your. Well, that's still white. That's not good. Okay, I'm gonna do it over here too. Okay, all right. Capillary refill. Now let's try it this way. Capillary refill. Over here. Hi. Hi. I'm being pet by my daughter. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Capillary refill. I don't know. Oh. Pinning. I just pinned my goal. Let me take my meds. All right. Because we are hanging out and because I need to meet, I had a nice little TikTok reality check today. I had my year review. Oh, thank you for the gifts. I made $10.50 on TikTok, y'all, last year. I'm who wants to go out for coffee that I can't drink? Because that's about all I can afford right now. Hello, Double Boy Johnny. Actually, I had a pretty good day. In-laws are visiting. And we went with my daughter to do a couple of touristy things here in southeastern Georgia. And yeah, that was slow, Vesper. That was really slow. Oriana, can you get me the the med bag that we brought with us in the car? Turn off the ice maker too. It's louder than hell. Somebody was hanging out with me on YouTube and then they left. It's okay.
The ice maker isn't on.
It was on. Anyway, get me the med bag. It's in there. It's the black one. I want to see if I can find the O2 monitor. In there. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try it again. Thank you for the pumpkin spice latte, Double Boy Johnny. Okay, so I want to explain the reason that I always pick like specific gifts. And the reason that it's a big black bag.
That's so helpful.
Like square shaped on the floor. Like rectangle shaped. Not square like a box, but rectangle like long. I might have to look in a second. But the reason that I pick specific gifts for TikTok is because I am trying to do it's a reason to brain 1 second. It's a reason for awareness. Pumpkin. Okay. Give me a second because like actually that thought was interrupted. It wasn't my brain. I'm gonna go and get the med bag and see if I can find the O2 monitor that my husband says is in the bag and I probably just missed. I'll be right back. And yes, cycle's probably starting for me or my daughter. So that's definitely what I'm reacting to. Give me a second.
Very, very descriptive.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But well, it's on square. That narrows it down so much. Thank you.
Okay, 1 second. Ugh. All right, so hi. So anyway, all right, so if you're not for brain, hello. Oh yeah. Okay, where was I? Okay, brain. Okay, brain. So the reason I picked
It could be funny and stay in it, but I'm not gonna. You love me so much.
Why don't you go stand halfway inside? Okay, hi. Okay, so hi Lit Laughs. I like your name. Okay, so I'm recording on YouTube. You can follow me. Please subscribe there because I am trying to build my subscription base so that I can eventually monetize the channel. I made a grand total of $10.50 on YouTube on TikTok last year, which I know sounds like big money and is super impressive. But I mean, let's aim higher. um, Pumpkin spice. The reason that I added that as my gift goal for tonight is because, according to the Allergy and Asthma Network, pumpkin is a potential latex cross-reactive, and it's pumpkin spice season, everybody. And it's also, let's forget Thanksgiving still hasn't happened yet and put up our Christmas decoration season. It's a very confusing time for a lot of us.
It does not help that we are in Georgia and there is not snow.
And it doesn't help that we're in Georgia and there's not snow and I'm walking past palm trees with Christmas lights on them. Like, I am all kinds of confused. But like, I was walking my dogs because, dogs gotta do dog things and I needed to walk them, and I was gonna walk them longer. And my ears started getting red, or not red, but I could feel it that they were hot, and like my face started feeling hot, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to come inside and take a look at what's going on. And I think I turned the filter off. I definitely look puffier on YouTube than I do over here. No, it's puffy. So yeah. Vesper says hi, Eliana.
Hello.
Eliana says hi. Oh, that's interesting. You can pin a comment in the chat, but you can't pin a comment in videos like you used to be able to. That's dumb. Okay, so the reason that I am over here, please share and tap. Ooh, 114 likes, yay! But please share and tap. I want to start making a goal when I am live on TikTok to meet certain goals in order to stay live longer. And I understand that we are all on budgets and we are all trying to survive, and that some of y'all don't have jobs. I don't have a job. But I need to find one. I'm starting to look for one. But anyway, but I also want to make sure that I keep on advocating for, awareness and all that happy stuff, because that's what we need. How is everybody doing tonight? Double Boy Johnny, how are you doing? Am I following you yet? I should be. I am not, and now I am. I apologize for that, because you have been a supporter and I appreciate you. Service dog handler, I would like more details on that, because eventually it would be great if I could get a service dog for latex allergy. That would be amazing. So the reason that I'm also live streaming on YouTube is because I'm trying to get my watch hours up and my recording hours up, because I need to have X number of, I've already met, I think, I have to have 1,000 followers, subscribers. I have like 257 or something, which is not horrible, but also not, great. So I'm working on that. But I figure, no one's gonna know that I exist if I don't go live. So like, I have to actually do that. So yeah. Oh my goodness, Vesper. Let's see. I forgot to start the timer when I took my medication. So fudge. Fudge. But questions I've gotten. Let's see. Let's talk about questions. Hi, Lori. Hello, I can't read that. Local Logston. Nancy Marie, how are you? So I'm waiting on MCAS reaction or flare because my face is hot and pink, and here we go. Lee, MCAS is like the root of a whole lot of evils. If there was, in fact, it's probably Dante's 10th circle of hell. He has 9 circles, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are either. I think so. I think it's 9 circles.
All right, so if Dante has 9 circles, MCAS is the 10th. Joint pain. Yeah, I don't get a lot of joint pain, but my daughter does.
I just get pain in general. It's great.
Or do I get joint pain? I don't know if I get joint pain. I get.
If I'm being
Wait a minute. Yes, I do. Yes,
yeah, you do. I just bitch about it more.
Okay, I do. The small of my back. That's not a joint, right?
You get physical pain.
I get physical pain. Can I have my turtle? Hi, that was ADHD in action.
We went to Jekyll Island to the turtle place, to the turtle hospital today, and I got a this.
Oh yeah, and I got a this.
I got a little guy, and we both got one of those.
And I got a little this. And we both got a little this. A little tiny little. It's a lucky turtle.
This is my son.
Lee, how are you? Along
Greet
with the
my
gut.
son.
This is a little tiny turtle. little tiny turtle. Hi. By the way, we're both on ADHD.
I think they could tell.
She's the only one that's medicated. For a few more days. I gotta find a doctor to get us some medication. Do you like? Do you, wow.
What?
Your hair is like wild right now. See? Yeah. Okay. Hi. Okay. So this. Help me name the turtle. Anyway, I need to name the turtle.
A hat.
Oh my god. Along with joint pain, gut pain, flushing. Hi.
Yep.
Yeah. Welcome to my world, Lee. Sorry. Oh, and you have a meltdown when you react. Okay. Yeah. My diagnosis. I'm with you. I'm relating, Lee, 100%. Because my Sherry gave me one. I have mast activation syndrome. I have latex allergy. I have hypermobile spectrum disorder. I have dysautonomia, central nervous sleep apnea. I have the ADHD severe. I used to take 30 milligrams of a specific medication that starts with the letter A twice a day. Well, actually, I used to take it 3 times a day, and then the legal limit got lowered to 2 times a day. So I'm severely ADHD. Then I'm also autistic. And all of those are actually comorbid. MCAS, mast activation syndrome, the Ehlers-Danlos connective tissue disorder family, and dysautonomia / POTS, because POTS falls into the dysautonomia family, are all more. If you have any of the connective tissue, MCAS, dysautonomia, hypermobile or connective tissue disorder issues, then you're more likely to be neurodivergent. So, but yeah, Leah, I get all of that too. And I know that things are happening when I start having random reactions. Right now, I have like extra. I have long sleep. Okay, see, look, I have to show you. Do you see all of this? These all burn like fire right now. I can feel every single spot. pain pressure. And this is why I am also going to be evaluated for a condition called relapsing polychondritis, which for me, if that's what I have and it's highly suspected, then it's secondary to my MCAS, because it happens with my MCAS. And it hurts. It hurts. Like I knew these were dark purple before I even, that's why I put on long sleeves on purpose, because I can feel these and they hurt. It's extremely painful. And guess what's going to happen after I'm no longer in a flare? They're going to go away. They're going to turn like this. That's what they're going to look like when the flare is over. And that is potentially relapsing polychondritis, which also may be comorbid for me with potential Behçet's syndrome or Behçet's disease and Magic syndrome. So it's an alphabet soup chronic illness mess. Vesper, you still here? High Life with Auntie, how are you? Good Lord. Be nice if this crap didn't happen in the middle of the night. But then I also don't have time to do this during the day right now either. Not when my in-laws are here. But at least, I guess, I mean, the good side is that I made it through most of the day without having a reaction. So do you know what functional neurological disease is? No, but let's look it up. Do you know? Are you asking because you know and you want to share, or are you asking because you don't know and you want the answer? Do I remember how to find the internet on my iPad? Right now, no, I don't. 1 second. I'll do a capillary refill check in just 1 second, Vesper, because I think, are you still here? I have it, but don't understand it. Okay, all right. Well, let's look it up. I am a reporter, researcher. That's what I love to do, and we're gonna let's figure this out. How do I find the internet? There's Safari. Ah, all right. What's it called? Functional or functional neuro. There we go. Nope, I am not going. Wikipedia is not my number one source on this. We're not looking at Wikipedia. We're looking.
To be fair, Wikipedia is actually pretty good about monitoring what information's on there.
That's true. All right.
Yeah, but I don't think a doctor would accept it just because of the fact that like schools and stuff are so unbelievably weird about using Wikipedia as a source. But,
this is true.
Using it as a source isn't like a bad thing.
Right. But I'm going to go with my favorite, which is the NIH. We are looking at functional neurological disorder for my friend. here. Hi, Carrie Stoner. Yep. All right. Vesper, are you still here?
Small interruption. I asked my boyfriend, and he said to name it Soda Pop. So its name is Soda Pop now.
Soda
Meet
Pop?
my son. Soda Pop, but with an R for some reason, because he pronounced it weird.
Tell him to fix his lisp.
No.
Ask him what to name them. Name this guy, this one, and it better not be. I just want a suggestion. All right. Okay, so functional. Now my lips are tingling. Okay, good job. Functional neurological FND, also known as conversion disorder and functional neurological symptom disorder, refers to a group of common neurological movement disorders caused by an abnormality in how the brain functions. I know someone who was diagnosed with FND. January, thank you for following. FND is not caused by another disorder, and there's no significant structural damage in the brain. The exact cause of FND is unknown. FND was thought to be a conversion disorder by Sigmund Freud because he believed it a psychological disorder converted into a neurological one. Okay. Someone with FND can function normally, they just can't at that moment. Okay. That makes sense. That's like saying, basically, that means that's like saying I have a panic disorder with agoraphobia. Sorry, I have anxiety disorder with panic attack without agoraphobia, but I can function when I'm not having a panic attack. Okay, so right, that part makes sense. Hey, Carrie. So, their brain is unable to send and receive signals properly, and there's a disconnection in the function of the lobes and emotional processing. Memory, concentration, cognition, and the processing of sensations also can be affected. You know, that sounds a lot like like a severe brain fog episode during an MCAS attack. Anybody else with MCAS here? Because that hit.
Is that sport?
Huh?
For your little turtle charm. Is that sport like turtle from Finding Nemo?
Tell them I'll consider it. Okay, we're trying to name my new little lucky turtle. I should just. It's Lucky Turtle. I could just name it Lucky. No, I feel like that's too obvious.
So painfully on the nose.
Yes.
Do not.
And it's got a little spot there for me to make it into a necklace. Hi, I'm sorry. That was really, really ADHD. Let's get back to FND, shall we? Okay, so all right. FND causes real symptoms that significantly interfere with how you function and cope with daily life. If you have functional neurological disorder, your unplanned movements and symptoms occur without you consciously starting them and are inconsistent and distinct from symptoms that are intentionally produced. So basically, you purposely got up to go up, you intentionally stood up and went to get a drink of water, and you drank the water, but you did not intentionally, I don't know, jerk your leg and anything else physical. FND can involve any part of your body. Symptoms may appear suddenly, increase with the attention to them, and decrease when you're distracted. Okay. Is this helping any at all? I'm gonna call user 56 because that's a very long number. I know I'm still reactive because these still hurt like nobody's business. Like, ouch. Okay. Hi, Megan Roy Cox. I have an MCAS flow right now, and I have potential relapsing polychondritis, which could explain all of this business going on over here. Please tap, please like, please comment, please share, please follow, please check out my YouTube channel, and subscribe over here. I'm live streaming over there too, because I am trying to build my subscriber base so that I can monetize the channel when I become eligible, because I'm not currently there yet. You have to relearn to walk because of the FND. Damn. All right, let's keep reading. And thank you for sharing, because none of this that can't be. I respect you for everything you're going through, and I'm sending you all the love in the world. FND can be difficult for you, your family, and your doctors to understand. Early diagnosis and treatment can help lessen symptoms and aid in healing. 2 primary categories: psychogenic non-epileptic seizures and functional movement disorder, FND. All right, see, I get weird jerking movements that keep me up all night right before I start my cycle sometimes. Used to happen where, like, literally I was up all night. I could not sleep because it just wouldn't stop. Yeah, I'm still puffy. It literally wouldn't stop. And so, and maybe that, but I haven't had that actually diagnosed. I have had people tell me that it might be something called what they call it. I forgot. A specific kind of myoclonic seizure. Myoclonic seizures. That's what I was told it might be. By a nurse that I know personally. So it wasn't like an official diagnosis, but a hey, you should talk to your doctor about that. Hello, Jessica and Emma Warhurst. All right, FND. So psychogenic non-epileptic seizures may look like generalized or other forms of epileptic seizures, but are caused by brain dysfunction and not by abnormal electrical signaling in the brain. You may have episodes of movement, sensation, and behavior similar to an epileptic seizure, and may have a temporary loss of attention, or memory lapse. Okay. I've had a few major episodes over the years that sounds strangely like this, but you may also have confusion or loss of consciousness without shaking. You might feel disassociated or somewhat disconnected from thoughts or feelings or from the environment. Hey, Blueberry Yum Yum, I love your name. I love your name. Absolutely. Blueberry Yum Yum just joined me on TikTok. Love the name. I'm live on YouTube too right now. All right. Let's see. Hey, come here for a second.
What?
Functional neurological disorder. Read just that paragraph right there. And then tell me who you want to point to. You, me, or user 56. Because user 56 has it and has to relearn to walk because of it.
If this ends up being added to the list, I'm going to find whichever god signed off on this BS and punch them.
Should I bring it up to a certain?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Because I need another thing on these.
Because would this explain some of the stuff? This reads a lot.
You add my chronic illnesses and the LGBT stuff, and I end up being just the whole alphabet. I hate this.
I told you were the ABCs.
I hate you. Because you're entirely correct.
You got the FND from that.
Mom,
Yes?
when I came over here, I put the little turtle charm on top of Soda Pop's head, and it is now not on Soda Pop's head, because it is right beside him. So I think Fred just said hi.
Hi, Fred. We have a family ghost who just stopped by to say hi. In the throat, if you're taking... Huh? Okay. Oh, to punch. All right, let's keep on. I wasn't sure how to... Yeah. It took me a minute. Yeah. I gotcha though. Okay. Yeah. Because all right. So psychogenic non-epileptic seizures. Cause we already read that. Okay, so and disassociation from the environment. Okay, PNES, psychogenic non-epileptic seizures can be stress-related, emotional, or psychological reactions to an inability to cope with a sudden or past event or events. That one, no, that see, mine is completely physical. Like there's like a physical. It's like mine is not. Mine happens at a certain time of the month, every month, and like I can tell you when it's going to happen. Like that's why it happens. It's connected to the MCAS. It's I'm not saying I had the perfect childhood, but I'm telling you that like this is 100% like a physical like like I have a physical condition, like that's why it happens for me. Hi, Lady Trauma, how are you? Christy the cat lady. You want to go live? Let me know. So let's see. Functional movement disorder affects leg or weakness or paralysis. So, yep. Legs, arm weakness or paralysis, tremor, sudden brief. FND really hurts. I believe you. Tremor, sudden brief involuntary twitching or jerking of a muscle or group of muscles. That myoclonus, the myoclonic seizures. So I might, if I have this, I might have a very, I guess, minor version of it. Not minor, but less severe, I guess. Because when it happens, it doesn't. Hi, Anna. It does not stop. Like it goes on. Like I know I'm gonna start. I know my daughter's gonna start. Because I react to hers and she reacts to mine because fun. It's fun. All right, let's see. How are we doing on this? Are these still angry purple? They're not as angry as they were. Okay, so let's keep reading. I'm deciding if I have to take the second half of my medication. 1 minute. All right. Problems, involuntary muscle contractions that cause slow repetitive movements or abnormal postures like dystonia. All right, I've been told like that too. You can't work because of the pain. What set it off this time? For me, my let's just say that Eliana is now on birth control to help manage her extremely severe period symptoms. And last month during sugar pill week, she was throwing up every single day, multiple times a day, and could barely function. So tomorrow would be day 1 of sugar pill week for her. But I spoke with the doctor and asked if he could try skipping the sugar pill week this month and see if that helped her. And because last month really sucked for everybody. I react to her cycle and she reacts to mine. And I'm currently making noise because I'm currently going through the medical bag that we packed with us when we moved from Minnesota to Georgia for the year. Because my husband knows we have an O2 monitor. And I don't know where it's at. But I found the secrets in case anybody has a, sore throat. And it should be in this bag because that would make sense. But no, why would it be in the bag that we put all of our actual medical stuff into, including enough albuterol for like an army? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, hello, Heather. How are you? You want to go live? I haven't seen you in a long time, and I hope we're doing okay. I'm having an MCAS flare, and look, all of this. Forensic fire. And I took half of one of my meds, and it's feeling a little bit better. There is no cure for FND. I believe you. I'm still here. Sorry. More FND stuff. Problems with walking, motion, gait posture, or balance, spasms and contractures in which the tendons become fixed or awkward or uncomfortable positions, muscle stiffness, and tics. All right. Symptoms that affect other brain function may include speech difficulties such as sudden onset of stuttering or trouble speaking. That happens to me during allergic reactions. If you watch my, hi Alicia, if you watch my viral target latex allergy reaction, part of it was, obviously just the distress of just existing, but and the reaction, but there were I literally couldn't string like a full thought together for like a sentence that made sense. So that makes sense. I can relate to that one, even if I don't have like an official diagnosis or anything. And let's see. Symptoms that can affect, I already read that. Pain, including chronic migraine, extreme slowness. Are you still flaring? Right now, it's less bad than it was because this, although, all right, let's just say that I'm aware of them now, but they're not burning anymore, but my lips are weirdly tingly. They don't hurt as bad. Okay, let me rephrase that. They only hurt if I physically touch them now. They don't hurt if I'm not touching them.
Then
So
don't touch them.
I was just testing.
Then don't touch them.
I'm
You're
not going
to.
to.
The doctor and saying, "Hey, doctor, it hurts when I put my hand on the turned-on stove."
I understand that.
I think we all know. Maybe don't do that.
Yeah, I understand that. But I was just comparing to see where I was. Before they hurt just because I existed. Now they only hurt if I exist and touch them. I'm improving. Huh?
Then don't. God.
You know what? Maybe you should go to medical school. No, you shouldn't. I don't have time for that shit. All right. User 56. Who is more likely to get FND? Anyone can develop FND. An estimated 4 to 12 people per 100,000 will develop it. Fundamental causes may involve biological factors such as early childhood trauma, early life stress, emotions, a propensity of anxiety, witness of violence, maltreatment, or childhood abuse, or sociological factors, including stress. Some of these factors can trigger episodes of FND. The disorder is more common in women, and particularly in those who have a history of early certain traumas. Hey, Ghost Town Gazette, how are you? Let me know if you want to go live. There appears to be an association with depression and anxiety, dysfunctional family life, and even dislike of a job. That is oddly specific. Did you hear me?
No, I heard you. And that feels like the same level of oddly specific MCAS is with the what can set you off.
Yeah.
Just like being alive, breathing, exercising.
Yeah.
Temperature change.
Yeah. It's literally what can set off an MCAS flare? Existing.
Looking at a wall for too long.
It's a Tuesday. Hormonal flaring, barometric pressure changes, allergic reactions, medication.
You put on the wrong shirt today.
Oh my God, I know I'm gonna flare. I'm gonna start a flare, or like if I change 6 times in one day, it's not because I needed to. It's because nothing makes me happy in my closet, and I love what's in my closet because I have a very. I've got like a tiny little cap. I've got tiny little capsule of clothing. Like I brought for the year what I used to pack for like a weekend vacation. Um, like I got like 10 dresses and like, like I have a very small amount. I have a capsule. I have a capsule wardrobe. And I've literally gone through the entire thing in one day, changing like 10 times because I can't make up my mind on what and everything pisses me off when I touch it or it touches me. Um let's see. FND, even dislike of a job.
So specific.
Even dislike of a job. Who the hell?
I want to know.
You know what? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that FND, I'm sorry, that user 56 isn't currently needing to relearn to walk because they didn't like the job they had.
I want to know who had that happen to them because they disliked their job and how it happened to enough people for it to become a recognized possibility.
That doesn't make any
fucking
sense.
Because that wouldn't be a thing that just happened to one person and had that zeroed in on as the cause.
Yeah.
And
seriously.
even if it did happen to one person and that somehow magically got zeroed in on as the very hyper-specific cause, that would not be enough to put it in an article, which implies there's been multiple people that this has happened to in this very specific way for it to be put into an actual medical article about this stuff.
Right? Everybody tap. I need taps because if I gotta start making like tap goals like for like how long I hang out and can hang out. Because I got my TikTok like year review update. I made $10.50 last year on TikTok. So like I can buy myself a Starbucks that I can't drink. With my profits. And yeah, I have no idea where the O2 monitor is. None. I was looking for it because I was trying to find it because I need it for when I'm having flares. You're only 37. No doctor on me's ever heard of it before. Oh, good Lord. Okay, so how are you diagnosed? I mean, I'm glad that you have an answer because chronic illness of any kind, and especially the more difficult to diagnose ones, usually are the ones that end up with us being gaslit from here to damnation, I'm back. Diagnosing it. No single test can confirm FND. A doctor will assess your health and medical and family history to rule out any neurological or other conditions that may cause symptoms, since FND can coexist with other disorders. So FND can be comorbid to pretty much anything. A neurological and psychiatric or psychologist. I made up a new word. It's called psychologist. Psychologist. Okay. Tests include physical, neurological, psychiatric exams, as well as imaging scans, in part to rule out other disorders and examine factors such as tremor, weakness, walking, and vision. Let's see. What can you do for preparing for an appointment? Treating it. There are no specific treatments. You had to go to the biggest hospital in Nebraska, and they figured it out. Oh, is that the only thing you have? And I'm not dismissing or trying to sound dismissive. I'm just trying to differentiate because I think one or two other people who have FND diagnosed or had it diagnosed, and it is most definitely not the only condition that they have. It's for I think for both people, I think it's like one of like a few conditions that they have. Hello, Robin. Everybody tap, tap, tap. I need some tap, tap, taps. Hi, Pam Pierce Pam Pierce? Nani Pam. I should invite more people. Everybody tap. Life with Abby. Chronically Small One. Zebra Down Under. Robin. I'm inviting a few people. Okay, hi. All right. You might have MS with it because the systems are the same. All right, that makes sense. So treating it, there's no specific treatment for FND, but there are treatments for some symptoms. Let me invite one of my friends. If I see, are they live? Are they available? Let me see. They were available. Let me send an invite. Hey, here we go. All right, I invited one of my friends, one of my mutuals, who I believe has been diagnosed with FND or misdiagnosed with FND. I'm not sure which one it was. I can't remember at this point. Okay, so I'm still flaring, and if I'm still flaring, it's relapsing polychondritis. It's connective tissue disorder. It's collagen disorder. Relapsing polychondritis literally like destroys your collagen, like your collagen, and I know people have had to have their noses and their ears reconstructed because of the deformities. Those are the issues that happen with it. When my when I am in a flare, this tiny little gap right here in my teeth, tiny, tiny, tiny. The collagen in my tongue is like non-existent, and I can get all the way up there, and that little gap feels like it's 3 miles long. The rest of the month, because this only happens right before my cycle, the rest of the month, 0 problems. I cannot get I could every now and then I'll try. And like I know the flare or the reaction is over when I can no longer do that. I also have I have to put a new band-aid on this because it's old and it looks nasty. Well, not it's from yesterday, but I have a spot on here.
Hey doctor, it hurts when I hit my hand with a sledgehammer.
Shut up. Okay. This spot right here obviously is very, 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 very painful. It's ow right there because the quick or the not the quick the what's that part called, the cuticle that part gets really really hard on my skin. My nails turn to jello and will literally bend with the wind. Figuratively bend with the wind. But the cuticle gets super, super hard, and it'll get caught on things and it'll hurt. Tap, 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 tap. People tap the screen. Hello. That hurts. Eliana, I need a new Band-Aid for this before I see the Band-Aid on it. It'll hurt less if I can't see it. It's in the box over there with all the medicine, I think. I am turning off invites for this live, and I will invite you if I know who you are and we have discussed things before. Ow. I mean, thank you. I feel like two thoughts just collided and the wrong one came out first. Okay, so River, Willow, a human to go live. Hello, River. Hello, River. Let's see. When were you diagnosed? 56. One isn't enough. I need two. If I can still feel it. I need one more Band-Aid.
Oh my god, you autistic motherfucker. We're both autistic, it's fine. Take the damn Band-Aid.
Go sit down and stop talking. Okay. Give me some love, people. Show me some taps. I want to tell you what happened the other day. I did. I went live I did a series of videos for a follower who wanted to be able to take some facts to their doctor. Hey, River. I did. It was 3 videos. They're in my recent history. Hi Kelly Cece. And research for the videos. I recorded. I went live on. I did a YouTube live while I was recording the videos. Oh, my eyebrows are effed up too. I've got this mess here, right here. That's also happening behind my eyebrows, but you just can't see it because I have dark hair. You got diagnosed February of 2021. You only have 1 year. Wait, what? I only have it a year and 8 months. Okay. So you're still learning to understand the whole thing, but your local doctors don't know as much about it as the doctors who diagnosed you. Is that where we're at? Because that makes sense. Let's see. I would highly suggest, if you aren't already, joining or searching for FND groups, support groups on Facebook. Also in Clubhouse, the Clubhouse app, and looking for local FND support groups, and seeing because it's really amazing when you can ask a question that seems completely wacky and out there to anybody else and have at least one person immediately pop up and go, yeah, that happens to me too. And you're like, what? Because when I have a bad relapse in polychondritis flare, my my hair hurts when I have a reaction, allergic reaction to something that I like a hair product that I'm allergic to, for example. Um, my hair changes texture. My hair hurts. And I was able to put that. I asked a question because then if I say my hair hurts, is anybody in this group going to understand what I say? And the amount of people who actually replied with, "Oh my God, that happens to you too," was one of the most validating experiences of my life, and that was in the relapsed and polychondritis group. User 56 says at first I had a doctor tell me it was all in my head. Yeah. The number of people in the chronic illness community who've been told it's all in our heads is astronomical. I was actually diagnosed with fictitious disorder, which is the 2019 Mayo Clinic revised name for Munchausen syndrome. I have since been cleared of having that by a different psychiatrist. And I can't find a lawyer willing to touch the fact that this MFer diagnosed me with this without telling me, slipped it into my patient record, just like a little Easter egg, see if I'd find it. And I was diagnosed after that with medical PTSD or medical provider induced PTSD. So there you go. Stephen's animal history, or what the hell? I'm reading words. Stephen's Animal Sanctuary. First of all, thank you for doing what you do. I'm going to follow back because I had a disabled senior critter. My 19 and a half year old first dog terrier named Finnegan. He lived, we lost him almost 2 years ago. And yeah, so thank you for doing what you do. Hair hurts in a flare. Yeah. Okay, wait. Mother effer. Yeah, we're taking the second half. This is hurting again. I can feel this like pulsating. And this feels like somebody is holding a match to my skin. And they're not because it hurts. So I'm user 56. I am glad to help. And honestly, I wish doctors gave more time to explain. Let me rephrase that. I wish doctors actually took the time to learn more about the stuff that we are dealing with when they get a patient who shows up in their office who has that rare condition that they read a paragraph about while they were in medical school. Like, you would think that would be the time that maybe it's time to brush up on your skills. You know? Like, if an auto mechanic has gone through all this training and has someone come in with a car issue that they're not familiar with, they legally have to learn. They have to have, if they don't know how to fix the problem, and that's an issue. This hurts like hell, and it's an issue that could actually like cause the person who's driving the car to get into a car accident or worse, guess who's liable? But if it's just us, in our human bodies, who needs to research? It's all in your head. Or maybe it's depression. Or maybe it's just anxiety. Or maybe you're eating too much, need to eat less and exercise more. Maybe it's just insomnia. Maybe it's just depression. Maybe it's just, maybe you just don't like your job. Seriously. It took 3 spine doctors and a pain doctor before I stopped feeling like a genuine, like a guinea pig. Kitty cat, I feel ya. Taking 2 more Benadryl. For anybody keeping track, that is now 200 milligrams of Benadryl. No, I am not recommending that anyone take that much. No, it's not going to make me tired. I will fall asleep when I get in bed because that's what, I do. That's what we're supposed to do. But I'm not going to get tired because I took that much. I might even take more. Because I have severe ADHD and Benadryl doesn't make me tired, and I have MCAS and I'm going through a flare right now, and this burns like fire. Fire. This hurts like hell. Let's check capillary refill, shall we? Capillary refill. All right, it's not too bad. That actually was pretty quick. Hello, Connie Bushman. All right, I'm still at 120 likes. There's 8 of you here. Tap, tap, tap. Did you try Pepsid and some Magic Masto cream? I'm so sorry. It looks super painful. What is Magic Thank you for the thank you. River. What is Magic Masto cream? And Pepsid. I have to take. Where's my medicine bag? I usually do famotidine. Same thing. But you're right. I can take that because this won't stop hurting. And the reason it's flared up right now is because cycle time starting. Cycle time, not yet. It's still PMS time, but gonna be happening. But I'm out of famotidine, and for some reason my refill didn't go through. I don't know why. So I just have the over-the-counter stuff, and I can't stop this. I now understand why bears gnaw off their own legs when they get caught in bear traps. That's what this feels like right now. That's how much this hurts right now. That's how much that's what this hurt. That's 1 minute. I am looking for a certain bag that I do not see with the rest of my rescue med in it. Where did I put that? Because that's the only thing that's gonna make River. Yeah. This is all kinds of fun right now. Feels like fire. Leanna, go over there. Just throw everything that's on the counter into the gray box and bring me the gray box so I don't have to ask you to look for a certain.
What do you mean everything on the counter?
No, that counter. The counter by the medicine box. So I can try, and I gotta find. Oh my God, is that one of my rescue meds? Probably not. Is there one in my pocket? Which dress am I wearing? Oh nope, just a freaking Benadryl.
Box.
If I was a bear and my finger was my leg and I was caught in a bear trap, I'd chew it off.
I think you mentioned that like 5 seconds ago.
Well, guess what? It's still relevant.
The turtle moved again.
Huh?
This guy showed it was on the other side of Soda Pop this time.
Okay, so Fred is saying hi.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, Fred came with Nana and Papa.
Yeah,
I found
shit, I
my.
dropped him. Where'd he go? What's up?
I found my rescue med. I gotta take another one. Okay, all right. Okay. And we're taking the whole damn thing. I'm not messing with this whole, let's see how long it takes for it to fix. We're taking the whole damn thing. Ruby slippers. Yeah, River. Yeah, we found my medication because I was about to. Yeah. Usually it doesn't hurt this much. This one hurts. 1 minute, because off camera, because, TikTok and YouTube. All right. There are 9 people in the chat. Everybody drop a heart. I want to see you here. I want to start getting interaction for everybody who's here. And then I'm going to ask you to do something else. I can no, not this one. The one that I took, taste. It isn't what was the one that you recommended. The one that I took is my prescribed rescue med, and it tastes like literal. Oh, River. Yes, I understand. But the one that I took, literally, it's the one in the Ben's class, the anti-anxiety medication. That's a mast cell stabilizer. That is the absolute worst tasting, most foul thing I've ever had to put in my. Oh yeah, so it would still hit fat. It would still work faster if I chewed it, huh? Okay, fine. Next time I'll grin and bear it. Well, because, ow. All right. Now you can watch while I put together Eliana's nighttime and daytime medication, because we are both happy messes. She is on Singular. Sometimes we have to just use bad taste or pain. You know what, River? Thank you for putting that in perspective. I don't know why I wasn't already following you. You can join me because I like you now. I liked you before, but I like you better now because you just put shit in perspective for me. All right. bad taste or pain? All right, yeah. Do I want bad taste or pain? That's a damn good question. I don't want pain. Who wants pain? I don't want pain. Oh my god. Oh sure, no problem. That would be awesome. I will let you know what day. I don't know how. Man, I have family visiting, and I don't know how long they're staying. I know they're here for a week. I don't know if that means like. I don't know if that means they leave Friday, or if they're leaving over the week, if they're leaving later than that. I'm not sure. So maybe next week might be better. Or we could just usually go to bed by like 9 or 10. So like we could start like at 9 or 10. You know what I mean? The only reason I went live like when I did was because I looked in the mirror and my face was as pink as my hoodie, and everything, and my finger was on fire, and my skin was on fire, and my arms felt like that, and I found the famotidine, over-the-counter famotidine substitute, or whatever. All right, 40 mg's of this of these bad boys. Not giving medical advice, just treating what's got to be treated. Because guess what, everybody? MCAS. Okay, did I already take my Allegra for the day? No, not. I mean, I took it once, but now it's tonight's. Okay. Yeah, you got it. What's your schedule? Like, what's best for your schedule? Hello, Declare. All right, so I'm gonna ask you a question, everybody. There are 7 of you here. I would like to ask you to all, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I want to start posting there more. And I would like to monetize the channel, and I need 1,000 subscribers is one of the requirements. I have over 6,100 followers here. Please follow over and subscribe on my YouTube channel, Chronically Spicy. I just need there's 8 of you here now. Let's do this. One follower at a time, right? One subscriber at a time. And it's a great way to help support me as a chronic illness creator, because if I could actually turn this into an actual job and earn more than 2 cents an hour, it would allow me the opportunity to continue creating the content that I'm creating, because I'm going to have to start looking for a job soon. And I'm afraid of how much time that's going to take from what I'm currently putting out there. I don't want to put less. I want to put more. I want to create a Substack. I want to be able to, advocate. I want to be able to help people figure out what's going on with themselves. I want to help people learn how to stand up for themselves and research and learn how to figure out what's going on with themselves. I want to help people learn how to understand what their conditions mean. Like when user 56 asked about FND, because apparently he got diagnosed 18 months ago, and no doctor ever bothered actually explaining what the freaking condition means to them, other than, hey, by the way, you need to relearn to walk. Because that's how it affected them personally. What's wrong with what the hell happened to like actual like medical care and like compassion. I know there are some really good creators, medical creators out there. Um, I met my doc on TikTok. I just haven't posted the freaking video yet because I'm like way behind. So eventually you're gonna see like the hey, we're moving from Minnesota to Georgia videos out of context because we're already here. And then along the way you're gonna see the hey, I met my doc on TikTok video because I just have to caption the whole thing. I just haven't done it yet because ADHD brain lives in the moment. And if I don't post it immediately the second I like something happens, it just get lost. It gets that, and I have so many questions I'm trying to answer that um, I forget what I'm doing. I spent 6 hours, 6 hours answering a series of questions, one question for a follower, so that that follower could take that information on MCAS and tryptase testing to their doctor, because most doctors don't understand that tryptase testing for MCAS is different than tryptase testing for mastocytosis. And what most doctors are looking for when they tell us that we have to have elevated tryptase for our MCAS diagnosis, they're confusing mastocytosis for mast cell activation syndrome. Mastocytosis means we have too many mast cells that are doing stupid things to our bodies. Mast cell activation syndrome means that we don't have an overabundance of mast cells, but the ones that exist are being bitches and reacting to anything and and anything and everything at any given time just because they can. Did you have a bad day at work? Did you have something high histamine? Did you eat leftovers? Did you exercise without taking your H1s and H2s before you exercised? Did you have a glass of wine? Did you breathe? Are you existing? All of these things. All of those things can do it. Ugh. All right, let's see. What am I trying to do for you? I'm trying to put your nighttime. Wait a minute here. I already gave you this today. I gotta put this one away. MCAS is so devastating. Are you alive and trying to human? Bam, reaction. River, 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 river. You are speaking truth, my friend. Oh my goodness. Is it a Tuesday? Yeah. Is it a day that ends with Y? Yeah. Did you just take a breath? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What are you allergic to? Everything. What else are you allergic to? Nothing. Excuse me? Yeah, you heard me right. I mean, I happen to have actual IgE mediated allergies too, and I'm not diminishing, I'm just differentiating because a lot of people with MCAS don't have IgE mediated allergies, meaning you can have anaphylaxis to anything and still have skin patch testing and have an anaphylactic reaction and then have nothing pop positive because you're reacting to the random anythings. And by the way, skin testing super dangerous if you have MCAS. Not giving medical advice, just personal experience. Skin testing can be massively dangerous for people with MCAS because you can have an anaphylactic or anaphylactoid reaction, which means it's basically the difference between arson and an accidental fire. It's still a fire and it needs to be put out. Haha, yep. IgE things, a few deadly ones, but the MCAS ones are the worst if it doesn't stop. Yep. And that's partially what happened to me with Target. my latex allergy triggered an MCAS reaction, and because that's what happens is for me usually MCAS brain, and I got distracted by the light bulb. Okay, um, so have you ever seen Over the Hedge, that Disney one with, like, that scene with the squirrel that, like, drinks, like, that, like, caffeinated soda, and, like, the world slow motion goes totally slow motion for him? That's I'm like the squirrel the soda pop, before the soda before that pop, because I'm not medicated. Anyway, um back to life. Okay. Um, I messed myself up because usually I do 2 cups of medication for Leanna, 2 little cups, 1 for the morning and 1 for the nighttime. And I messed up because I gave her some of her medication earlier, and then um, I, well, forgot that I gave her some of the medication earlier, and now I'm trying to figure out how to separate what I gave her earlier versus what I didn't, and my brain's like, no, because you're stupid. Eliana, I need my phone charger. It's over on the kitchen counter. Hop 2. Oh, and I need 2 cups, because if I don't get 2 cups for your medicine, I am going to totally, like, not medicate you properly tomorrow.
Do you mean the?
Yeah. I'm taking my.
I unplug the cord from this with one of my hands still holding the cups.
We're both doing great. I just took my H1
cord.
Thanks. That was like, why was that so, like, in my personal space? The hell, my child. River, how long when were you diagnosed with MCAS, and how long did it take you to get diagnosed? It took me 15 years. And guess what? Looking back, it took my daughter 14 years to get diagnosed. She's 16 years old. The fuck did I just drop? I dropped a Benadryl. Probably not the best idea with a puppy in the house, with all the puppies in the house. But I'll pick it up in a minute because puppies are currently passed out sleeping. All right, 1 minute. Breathe and think. I already gave you your gummy vitamins, right? Hey, Spawn.
Yes.
I already gave you I already gave you your gummy vitamins, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you give me wet cups?
I don't know. I picked them up and you were like, yeah, sure.
I have to put medication in them, you genius.
Yeah, there is 1 cup that is dry and it is tiny. It's small.
That's okay.
Just like ever so tiny, slightly wet, like not.
Thank you. Hi. All right. So that's tomorrow's. We have to finish taking for today. Get that now. I dropped. Distress. Sounds of distress. I dropped her famotidine. The famotidine she has to take tonight. And I just made a tiny little sound of distress when it hit the floor. because for some reason, apparently, I felt that physical Spain. Okay.
Spain. Okay. We're in Spain now, apparently.
Hey, wait a minute. River, the second, um, Benz worked. My mast cells have responded and have shut the F up. Um, I spent a year going into infusion center weekly 2 times a week for MCAS infusion protocol. What was the protocol? But wasn't enough and ended up having IV Benadryl to push at home for reactions to 2 every 4 hours. I need to ask my doctor about that, seriously, for me and for her. Because the week of her period is hell week. It's like hazing week for like the worst sorority in the world. Um, and I need to ask my doctor about that. I honestly do. Um, but what was your protocol? Because I just realized I'm like actually laughing and shit. I can bend my finger again. I shouldn't be this excited. And I'm excited. I'm this excited. that's that's great. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's go. So what she still has to take for tonight. This Devil Boy Johnny, sure you can go live. Protocol was IV Benadryl, Toradol, Ativan, Zofran, 1000 ml fluids. All right, damn, I'd be screwed. All right, so IV Benadryl I could take. Toradol, I don't know what that is. Ativan, I'm allergic to. Zofran, I'm also allergic to. I still do this, but at home, and I'm on a continuous Benadryl now. Pick line. I add full term hyperemesis gravidarum (HG). Was on Zofran the entire pregnancy, which contains ethylene dichloride. And famotidine. I can do that. And after the pregnancy, by the way, that shit's $90 a pill, and I have to take it three times a day. And that was with insurance. I was in the hospital. I was hospitalized 3 times during the pregnancy because I couldn't keep water down, and every single time, the insurance companies were like, "Yeah, you only get morning sickness for like a trimester, so you're fine now." And then I ended up back in the ER, and then the insurance company would be like, "Oh, I guess you weren't kidding." And then they would allow me another refill. So, good times. By the way, HG, hyperemesis gravidarum. If you're pregnant and you develop hyperemesis gravidarum, or you know anybody who does, I would highly suggest looking into or asking doctors to look into mast cell activation syndrome, because there's research showing there's a connection. Also, preeclampsia. All of the comorbidities. Yes, meds are nuts. Your pregnancy sounds like a nightmare. It was. It was great. It was a nightmare. I had. It's probably actually what triggered my MCAS and my latex allergies, because I didn't know that latex was on the is often part of the what's it called, ultrasound ones. Because I was a high risk pregnancy, I had more ultrasounds during my 1 pregnancy than I think my mother did during 5. Double Boy Johnny, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You are a hero, and I sincerely appreciate the gifts and the love. Thank you so much. River, thank you for the likes. And again, reminder for everybody with latex allergy or latex fruit syndrome, the reason I picked pumpkin spice latte is because it's pumpkin spice season slash I don't know what fucking holiday it is right now because we just finished Halloween and people are putting up their Christmas trees and we haven't even had our turkeys yet for Thanksgiving. So I feel bad for Thanksgiving right now. Right now I feel bad for Thanksgiving holiday season, and we're about to start hearing Mariah Carey singing, her Christmas song that we're all tired of. That's making her enough money that her great grandchildren are never going to have to work.
Anywhere during the month of December for no other reason. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
It's fine every now and again.
Yeah.
Every single time you walk into a store, no.
Yeah. You had both hormones and stuff. River, you had hyperemesis and preeclampsia? Yeah? Okay, see? All right. And so, like, it full term. And let me tell you, my first official, experience with gaslighting. Ellie, I found one of your gibbets. I don't know why it's in the medication thing.
Just put it on the table.
It says love your mother.
I don't remember doing that.
Maybe we found it. I don't know. She's 16 now and has MCAS too. Are we? Wait, whoa! What? Wait. Are you living? How old are you? And am I talking to myself? River had hyperemesis gravidarum, full term, and preeclampsia, and now has a 16-year-old with MCAS.
Huh. Strange.
Okay, you're younger than me. We're not the same person. All right, that's fine.
Good.
But I'll go with 39. Wait. You want to know what's funny? My biggest video right now has 800. Last time I looked, I think, what I say, 850,000. Something stupid. And 850,000 views or 139,000, whatever, 800,000 plus views. All I did was stitch a person who did a video without context on, did you know that autistic people tend to look younger? Blah 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 blah. And I was like, all right, fine. How old do I look? And I did it without context because I wasn't thinking. And so of course everybody just jumped in with all these wild guesses, and then a couple of people were like, yeah, that's because of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and the collagen and the collagen. And I had people guessing me in my 30s, and I had somebody guess 25, and I had somebody guess 60, and I was like, okay, that's nice. And everybody who was guessing 60 thought they were offending me, and I was like,
just you're trying too hard, sweetheart.
no, I don't know why you thought. Okay, sure. Anyway, but that video, that video has a ton of views. Yeah, so daughter has MCAS. I'm also ADHD and ADHD. Dysautonomia. Had to have I had to have an emergency induction with the preeclampsia because I had never had blood pressure problems in my life before, and around week 30, my blood pressure started climbing to the point that my midwife made me come in every single day. I lived 5 minutes from my midwife's office. And she was watching me like a hawk and was like, yeah, um, I think 48 hours before this child was technically full term, because 16 years ago, 38 weeks was full. I think 38 weeks was full term. I think 37 is full term now. I might be wrong on that. However, I'm at 6 out of 20 pumpkin spice. Devil Boy Johnny so far has been a rock star. So does anybody else want to pop in there? And help out? Because that $10.50 that I earned last year on TikTok, let's see if we can earn $10.60 for 2024. Let's do it. Let's raise the roof here. Let's raise our expectations. Yep, Pitocin is terrific. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. Also, I couldn't do pain medication during my induction. So I had a Pitocin induced emergency induction without an epidural. River, that's my first cowboy hat with mustache. Thank you. I love you. Pediatric RCN, I'm following somebody. Pediatric RNs KC. No bio. All right, I'll follow and we'll see what you're talking about because you're pediatric something. It's a private account. Okay. But thank you. Yeah. 36 is full from now. All right, so I think that makes sense. So she was 2 weeks early. She was supposed to be born she was supposed to be a Leo. She came out of Gemini. I ask where I'm at. I'm in Georgia. She well, anyway, my blood pressure at 36 weeks and like 5 days or something like that. Gotcha. Possibly. That makes sense. But my blood pressure shot up to 200 over 100 during one of my regular checks at the office, and the midwife was like, "Okay, so call your husband, have your med bag packed, have him come pick you up." But it's gonna get worse, let me tell you. So just get your popcorn out. The doctor and my midwife, I know something's wrong when the midwife finishes taking my blood pressure and says, "I'll be right back. I need to go consult with the doctor." And I'm like, okay. She comes back in with the doctor and they both very calmly explained to me that I have to call my husband, have him come home from work, and that she's calling the maternity ward and having having a room ready for me because I'm having the baby tomorrow. Because if not, we could both stroke out. I am 28 years old. I do not understand what blood pressure literally does. I understand blood pressure about as much as I understand how to change your oil. Like, I know what needs to be changed. I know it can be good and it can be bad. I don't know more than that. Like, my brain stops functioning at a certain point. And my response to her was, "But the nursery's not ready." My midwife, very smartly and succinctly said, "I don't care because you and the baby could stroke out. So you're having the baby tomorrow." I called my husband and said, "I have to have the baby tomorrow. You have to come pick me up." And then I told him that we are stopping at the Culver's for a Butterburger, fries, and a concrete mixer first, because I know that they're not going to feed me anything but ice chips once they check me in and stick in the IVs. And Strangely enough, Culver's is still her favorite. One of her favorite has always been one of her favorite restaurants. Richmond's favorite. Thank you for following. You were there on Friday. Yeah, I got no pain meds, not because I wasn't offered them, but because I'm allergic to them. I'm allergic to a ton of medications. I'm allergic to corticosteroids. I'm allergic to topical medications. I'm allergic to Ativan. I'm allergic to I'm actually allergic to Zofran, and I took it my entire pregnancy. So that's why we're thinking the pregnancy triggered most of my allergies. Excuse me. Very, very cool. I like when there's conversations happening in live. Um, yeah, so let's see. I had her. Oh, and then the best part. Here's the best part. Little Miss didn't just. She wasn't ready to be born. Okay, she was not ready to evict. So the last ultrasound check of her was her in the womb like this. Guess how she presented when she came out? Shoulder and head. That required a lot of stitching. And it was adorable in the ultrasound, didn't feel so good on the way out. But my midwife didn't very smartly did not tell me. Did not tell me because we were about 6 hours into a 12-hour labor, and she told me that when she checked that she figured she had two choices: don't tell me and just make me push and then fix after, or push back and start over, which would result in a C-section and potentially more complications because we both knew that I reacted horribly to anesthesias. We just didn't know why. Um, when I was 15, I had to have all my wisdom teeth pulled out, and it was supposed to be outpatient surgery, right? Right? You're supposed to walk out of the surgeon's office and be a little loopy, but walk out. My 5 foot tall grandfather had to carry my 5'6" ass out of the office because I was so drugged that I couldn't even lift my head to throw up for 24 hours. My mother had to do it for me. That's how badly anesthesia messes me up. Also, when I had an endoscopy, upper endoscopy 4 years ago, before they knew I had MCAS, because only I think 3 types of anesthesia are actually safe for people with MCAS. My airway slammed shut completely, and they had to stop the procedure. And told me to come back in 2 weeks. I did not do that. Did not do that. Yeah, so that was fun. But that's where we are with that. Yeah, so that's a lot. We got a lot of similarities going on there, River. Holy, just holy schmoly. I think it's made up a word. Holy schmoly, holy moly, whatever. All right, did I give her all of her medications? Because I gotta find all my medications. I don't even know where I put them all. They were in a bag, but we went on a little day trip today, and I know I brought them all home because they're not where my brain is used to seeing them. I don't know where they all are. Because that's what happens with ADHD. But honestly, me and River, we both had hyperemesis gravidarum HG, what Princess Kate has had with each of her pregnancies so far. Basically full-term morning sickness, and or cyclical vomiting syndrome for those who aren't pregnant. And Zofran is one of like the major medications that actually helps keep you stable. It's usually reserved for people on chemo. That's like what that shit's for. But with I didn't even lift my head. Not kidding you. I call my doctor's office the first time I'm at work. I'm working at the Detroit News. I am sitting there. I'm 12 weeks pregnant. I'm sitting there, and suddenly my head feels too heavy for my neck. I'm like this, and and if I let go of my head, my head was gonna hit the desk. Um, and so I'm like this, and I'm calling my doctor's office, and I'm trying to explain to them that I haven't been able to keep anything down since water, well, except for water, since yesterday. And I don't think this does not feel like regular morning sickness, because I've been dealing with regular morning sickness for the last 12 weeks. Doctor and nurses like, sweetie, every new mom feels like this, and I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure they don't. I've known a lot of new moms. Um, so I called my sister, and in a show of rare defiance at the beginning of my chronic illness journey, I called my sister and said, I can't drive home. I can't leave the building. But I can tell you that it just took me an hour to get to and from the bathroom, because the bathroom, it wasn't a bathroom on the same floor I was on. The Detroit News Building is a very old building, and I happened to be closer to the stairs and the elevator. So I picked the one time that not a single other living, breathing soul was on that staircase, and sat on my ass and scooted down the steps like a 2-year-old learning how to walk, instead of falling down the stairs, because I knew I couldn't stand, while I leaned against the wall so I could go to the so I could get down to the bathroom and get sick. And then basically crawled my way back upstairs, got to my desk, um, somehow with nobody seeing any of this happen, um, and had my sister come pick me up so that we could go to the ER. And the nurse was like, "You have you have HG," and that's how I learned that hyperemesis gravidarum exists. And then I learned later that it's connected to MCAS. So I personally believe that any person who is diagnosed with HG, or even potentially cyclical vomiting syndrome, should be checked for MCAS. Personally, that's just my personal opinion. Because there's too many of us who have had that connection. Diane Davis, how are you? All right. Are we good? I'm putting together my child's chronic illness cocktail cup, because that's what this feels like. Do you need an anti-inflammatory and anything for pain?
Huh?
Do you need anything for pain?
I'm like not in any more pain than I normally am in, so I don't think so.
You realize how fucked up that sounds, right?
No, I do, but like if I'm in constant pain, I don't need pain meds all the time.
Okay.
That'd be dumb. And probably too many.
Okay, just making sure. All right, 1 second.
Also, yes, I am fully aware of how fucked up that sounds.
Yeah, it's just a flesh wound. It's fine.
Just a flesh wound. Meanwhile, there's a sore
MCAS, we're all the walking Monty Python flesh wound guy.
Just chronic
Goodness,
illness in general.
I could just make the trays for the week. I can't keep up with day to day if I didn't. Honestly, I can't keep up with, like, my brain can't function with doing it for the week, because then I forget. I don't have things that are big enough to put all of this stuff in for. I need to revise my plan. I know I do. And we're just not there yet. All right, Lexicom. She takes the Lexicom every day for inflammation, which is why I suspect she actually has hyperallergens. What the hell? Ehlers-Danlos, EDS, and not just HSD. I was diagnosed with hyper mobile spectrum disorder. I think she has Ehlers-Danlos. But I also suspect that I have relapsing polychondritis, which is why this happens every month right before my cycle. So good times. 1.3 thousand likes. Y'all have been busy while I wasn't paying attention. That's awesome. Thank you. Let's see. How are we on? All right. So listen, y'all. I have 1 subscriber. My goal is to get 2 more subscribers before the end by Thanksgiving. Okay. On TikTok, or just join me on YouTube. It's free over there, and you just watching my content helps to build my watch hours. Like, subscribe, share my content. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to start doing putting more of my stuff from TikTok over onto YouTube, but I'm going to start including reference links, because the reason that I need to do that is because 1, you cannot click links on TikTok, and 2, you telling your doctor that Pauline on TikTok said isn't going to do shit for you. What you need are the links to the NCBI and NIH and Allergy and Asthma Network and PubMed articles that I'm quoting, to be able to take those things to your doctors when you're fighting for a diagnosis, when you're fighting for to be heard, to be listened to, and validated. And if your doctor's not up on the latest research, then you need to provide it to them. And if they're not willing to read it or take it, I'm not giving medical advice, but let's just say I've fired a few doctors and found and kept on looking. You're hypermobile too? Yep. Hello. So Susan, I like the wordplay. I appreciate that. All right. Child of mine. Hey, Spawn.
Eh.
Copy paste. Get over here. Take those 2. I believe I've given you everything else except for your hydroxyzine, which you know how to handle. Mouth's going dry again. What the fuck, MCAS? Sir B has joined. Everybody say hi to Sir B. Has anybody in the chat followed me on YouTube yet? You're a quiet crowd tonight. Sometimes I have a whole lot of interaction. Sometimes people are just like hanging out, waiting to watch me explode. You have to go sleepy now. It was great to spend time with you. Keep fighting the good fight. I'm gonna be going to in a minute, River, because
Turtle says good night.
Because my in-laws are here and my husband's waking up for work in 2 hours, and if we're awake when my husband wakes up and my in-laws wake up. Let's just say they operate on neurotypical schedule and not chronic illness schedule, and it's just hard to explain to people. So I might go live and just play a game later and like not talk. I might just play Sims on my phone. If I end up like literally, if one of us is gonna start tomorrow, this might be quite literally a no sleep night for me. Hopefully I'm wrong and I get sleep since I got past the worst of this flare. But if I can't, I might literally just do game. And then stay in bed until it looks like I've gotten a decent amount of sleep and get out of bed early for once. But if you know me and happen to know my in-laws, I didn't say that. I will deny it. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Did I give her all her medications? Yes. She took all her medications. I just have to find mine. I know where one of them is, but I don't know where the other bag is. I took most of their meds. That's what matters. Hello, Hyacinth. I got a little turtle. Thank you. The detail on these little guys is pretty impressive. Daily life, trending, ranking. There's no way I'm trending. Is that what that means? Daily ranking says trending. Hello, Patty Shirts. How are you doing? Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the gifts. Just J Love. How are you? All right. So, who's here awake and actually paying attention? Drop a fire in the comments. Drop an emoji in the comments. Any emoji. Drop an emoji in the comments and let me see some interaction. Just so I can see who's paying attention. And who's just here. Like, not a single person. Let's see. Mama Mexico, Nicole Henry, so Susan, showing top 99 viewers for the rankings tonight. You guys are awesome. Thanks. Oh my goodness. I am so glad this stopped. I felt like my skin was burning like off while it was still attached to me. And that was the Chloe, how are you? So I waited on MCAS tonight, and we are much better now than we were. Thank the gods, universe, nature, and anybody else involved. Oh, and my MCAS meds. Oh my god. Tomorrow I have to. Oh my god. Okay, so anybody else here with MCAS know that Adderall. Hopefully I don't get trouble for this, but I don't know about all ADHD medications, but stimulants, I know that, and I only remember Adderall because it's the one that I need to get back on. Okay? Follow me here. I'm going to end up having to do a YouTube video on this, but I found research showing that it is actually an MCAS stabilizer. Guess what else I found as an MCAS stabilizer? Metformin. The insulin resistance type 2 diabetes drug also is an MCAS stabilizer. So if you're interested in videos on those, let me know. Because what I'll end up doing is a YouTube live while I record those videos, and then on TikTok, so that I can I'm keeping notes and saving my links. So then I can upload to TikTok. I can download from TikTok, re-upload to YouTube, and add the links. That way, for anybody who needs the links, which is usually what helps people get legit reactions from their doctors, and be taken seriously, then you've got that link. Oh, and the best part is the next time somebody says, hey, have you ever heard of or been diagnosed with, or can you talk to me about, I can just show them a link on TikTok, or from YouTube, which is hugely helpful, because then I'm about to put together. I have a compilation I'm working on with how many times I've answered the tryptase question so far, on my YouTube channel. So please make sure you follow me over there. All of my links are in my bio and my link tree. So please, for everybody who's hanging out in the chat and just hanging out but doesn't want to talk tonight, I understand. Sometimes I don't want to be perceived either. I gotcha. I am definitely going to be putting those posts up with links, because that's super important. Reference links are so important. Want to see something pretty I made? This is an oyster shell. It's on the Georgia coast, remember? I turned it to a trinket tray. So, oyster shell, trinket tray. Should I list something like this in my Etsy shop? What do you think? I'm thinking I will. Oh, okay. Okay. So tomorrow I have to walk to the doctor's office, get me and my daughter signed up with the same family doctor my husband is seeing, so that we can get our Adderall prescribed, because we both have diagnosed ADHD. Literally, the doctor's office is like a 10-minute walk from my house. Thank goodness. Come back, walk my dogs, and then take care of getting a new used car registered, and that kind of adulting stuff. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Hello, Pop. How are you? I know River's gone, so I'll message her later to let me know when we can go live together. Devil Boy Johnny, if you want to, sure, I'll go live for a few more minutes. You've gifted plenty and deserve the chance to get the take the podium, so to speak, if you'd like. No pressure though, because I appreciate you more than you know. Actually, have you followed me or subscribed to my YouTube channel? I would really appreciate your support over here. I'm trying to. My goal for 2024 is to get to 1,000 subscribers and monetize the channel. Because I love my TikTok peeps, but I also made $10.50 this last year on YouTube. On TikTok. I made more off of one viral Facebook post that I made on TikTok all last year. It took me 6 hours to do that 3-series video series for the lady that was asking about tryptase. And testing for her doctors who don't quite understand MCAS. And I still have to, oh, hello. I still have to turn that into a single video and add all of the links that I compiled, so I can add that to the description box. And the reason that I'm doing this on YouTube live and here, hi Lexi, is because I need to build my watch hours and how often I stream. So if you are looking for background noise to listen to while you work from home, or whatever, play my videos, go through my shorts, go through my actual videos, like, subscribe, um, leave a comment, even drop a heart emoji. Just interact with the algorithm so that people know my YouTube channel exists. It's chronically spicy, with some numbers after it. So the link is in my link tree. And I have over 6,100 followers. I think I have 6,150 following me on YouTube. I only need 1,000 for one of the milestones in order for YouTube to allow me to be eligible to monetize that channel. The other thing is X number of watch hours. So if you're washing dishes, if you're home cleaning, if you're working from home and need background noise and have, background, let my videos play while you're working or doing your housework or whatever, just so that, and interact, like, and share with your community if it's something that that resonates with you. What I'm going to start doing is going live more on TikTok to, while I'm recording videos, replying to answers from people on on TikTok, and then uploading those videos to YouTube with the links, the reference links, because I don't say anything that I can't prove or have proof for. And that comes from my training as a reporter for major media. You can also scroll all the way down to the bottom of my of my link tree in my bio has my writing portfolio. I've been published with from everywhere from Redbook to Men's Health to the Washington Post to Latina Magazine when that still existed, and a variety of other Huffington Post, Yahoo Life, you name it. I've been published in most of it. And I just haven't written for a while, but I'm working on that, and I think it'll happen once I get my brain and my executive functioning back on track. So that's one of the reasons I'm trying so hard to get my ADHD addressed, because I have super severe ADHD. I just do. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get ready to go. Y'all are being very quiet. I appreciate all of you. Please like, please follow if you're not already. Drop a comment on your favorite video you've seen of mine so far. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you have any questions on my YouTube videos, please feel free to ask, because interaction feeds the algorithm, and that's what we need to get, because not enough people are talking about mast cell activation syndrome and other chronic illnesses and medical gaslighting on YouTube. And that's what I want to start doing. I want to start posting them regularly. I want to start going live there regularly. And I would like to be able to provide links that are clickable for you to use those as sources. Eliana, I think the ice maker just turned itself back on. Anyway, 1 second. Dry mouth. Hello, Brooks Lyle. All right. My mast spots or relapse from polychondritis spots are no longer burning like fire. And they actually feel generally okay to touch. The skin is rough, but they're not painful, like actual pain to touch anymore. My index finger no longer feels like it's literally being held to a matchstick. And I have that going on, but that's typical right before my period starts or my daughter's period starts. We're never really sure who's going to go first on that. If we're going to have MCAS reactions every day, could we please do it a little bit more often? Like, I don't know, during the day when more people are awake? That'd be really helpful. So anyway, have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Make sure you follow on YouTube though, because I am gonna start making sure that I have clickable links in the description boxes for any and all topics. I'm reposting videos and doing compilations. So I'm gonna have like an latex allergy compilation with like all the questions people have asked about latex allergy, and like an MCAS compilation for all the people asked about that, and then one for coconut allergy, and one for like products that I use and things like that. So I'm gonna start to try to post. I'm gonna start with one video weekly, and move up from there. Because I post the TikToks, the shorts, those I post no problem. but I want to start posting more regularly with like actual content, and maybe even see about getting guests, experts on the stream, on the channel, once I learn how to actually do that. And my daughter, in her 16 years of wisdom, has told me that I just need to sit my ass down and watch a, you know, YouTube tutorial on how to YouTube, and then how to watch a YouTube tutorial on how to build my Amazon store, which I'm going to be using to showcase the products that I have researched that are safe for me to use for my latex allergy and my other allergies. And I'm going to make sure you all know every single thing I post is not going to be safe for you to use. If you have MCAS or latex allergy or coconut allergy or latex root syndrome, you still need to do your due diligence and either contact the manufacturer directly or your doctor, or just ignore me completely if a product I mentioned has a known trigger for you in it, because we all know that everybody with mast activation syndrome and or latex allergy or latex root syndrome do not always have, or coconut allergy even, do not always have the same triggers. Okay. My best example, I found a product that I can use in my hair that's the hair and scalp moisturizer in the black hair care section that only contains 3 ingredients, and I can use this, but I know a lot of people who can't because it has latex dross. Okay, so stay tuned, and I will see you guys all probably tomorrow. I'm going to say maybe 10-ish. Okay, have a good night.